Hello. So, this video, there's no face cam, no talking. I wasn't feeling well, so that's why there's none of that in this throughout this whole entire video. Besides, besides this part, a little explanation, but you're not seeing my face. It's just my voice. And my anxiety was really bad. It's been really bad for like the past week. So, yeah, I mean, that's not really that important. Anyways, I don't want to drag it out too long. I will hope you guys enjoy it. I will see you guys in the next video. Stay spooky, my friends. Bye.
What are you hiding?
Sweetness. You going to give me one of those precious peepers? Glorious. One moment. Auntie needs her real nails for this.
Much better. That human skin is fierce restrictive. Well, yes. I should bloody think so. Not many get to see a hag in all her glory. Consider yourself blessed. Now choose, which eye will it be? Right or left? Hold on to your knickers. This might sting a bit. No, that wasn't so bad, was it? No, unless you want tentacles for a tongue, stay absolutely still. I've removed one of these buggers before, but it's a touch tricky.
The parasite squirms at the hag's words. Pain builds behind your eye. You feel the creature writhe as it's dragged towards your ear. Then it bites back, burrowing even deeper into your brain.
Goddamn wretched! Ah! You little shit! You didn't tell me it was Netherese. I'm not touching that! Or else, what? You're a dead soul walking. I can't help you. You don't want to mess with such folk. Trust me, there are worse things than becoming a mind flayer. Here, don't let it be said that Auntie doesn't honor her deals. It's on you to fix yourself. Now get out!
Bad enough to have a worm jammed in my eye, but one that's been tampered with. What does that even mean? I mean, how do you tamper with something like that? It must be powerful magic to stop the parasite in its tracks. I wonder what else it could do.
I'm coming as fast as I... Drow? What do they... Hello? Hello? Oh, that. Just preparing my war cry. I'm coming as fast as I can. Needs a bit of work, I reckon. I haven't been exactly forthcoming. I've got a reason of my own for going after the goblins. You know my missing eye? That's goblin work. There. I was still a whelp when a goblin bruiser named Spike ripped it out of my skull. And I've got reason to think he's holed up in that camp. So don't go beheading every goblin you see. At least not till I finish my business with Spike.
Never flew so high.
Ah, the faded ghost of fun.
Like this!
Inveniam viam. Don. Inveniam viam. Inveniam viam.
Inveniam viam. And con! Inveniam viam.
Et alim. Don.
et alini. Ignis.
I'm so tired. How do people do this all day?
You sniffing where you ain't ought to be, friend? Might have to...
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
Eh? Then you got business needs seeing to, don't ya? Go on. Lads were gathered near the windmill last I looked.
My, what manner of place is this? A patch of ground to call home. Some rest for the wicked, after all. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service. Neither. The fox, rather. Hiding, in a word. A silent observer, about to break the silence. Of course, what I have to say merits some privacy, as well as some more, let's call it, refinement. Yes, this encampment is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come. There, middle of somewhere. The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last. Are you not entertained? Well, far be it from me to disappoint. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do.
Holy in hells. You're a Cambion.
And so much more. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain. Because my compassion is boundless. I stride among the needy, giving comfort where I can. And you're in dire need. One skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all, like that. And what is madness but a denial of reality? Still, I've a feeling you'll change your mind before it's changed for you. Try to cure yourself, shop around, beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease. By all means, bite the hand that feeds you, while you still have teeth. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him? No doubts at all. He seemed powerful and very knowledgeable about our problem. Not the worst prospect we've stumbled across. As long as you can look past what he is. Good. That's what I wanted to hear. I know people who work much like our new acquaintance does. You don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt is sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food. Us. Aren't you glad that I am? It's an effective trick. Watch out for it. And for Raphael.
Now there's a bloody devil trailing after us. Well, this gets better and better. Shop around, he said. He seems sure we won't find anything. Given that a hag couldn't solve our wriggling little problem, he might be right. Maybe. But all that, take your time, I'll wait nonsense. He's playing with us. Cazador liked to toy with people too. Let them think there was hope, right until the end. Until he snatched it all away. Creatures like them don't play games, unless they know they can win. Maybe. But he's not the only one spinning a web for us. This is no ordinary Mind Flayer parasite. Who tampered with it, and why? What do they have planned for us? And why are we important enough that a devil comes knocking on our door? If we find those answers, we might have a chance.
Do you feel as flattered as I do? A Cambion came courting us. Yes, they offer you an apple, but they're the worm that lurks within. Still, don't let his bluster fool you. All that talk of desperation, it merely illustrates his own. I think he wants something from us. Badly. And in that knowledge lies our opportunity. There's no such thing as an absolute certainty. Let me play the devil deals advocate. The man is too eager. Do not dismiss his offer out of hand. Raphael is a Cambion, which makes him part human, and what is human is fallible. By figuring out his true intentions. Fact 1, there's something very strange and very powerful about our tadpoles. Fact 2, a devil offers to take it away. What if the tadpole is what he really wants instead of the customary price that is our souls? If I'm right, there's a mighty bargain to be made. Remember his Cormyrean rhyme? Down came the claw. Perhaps we should start growing our nails.
The devil with the silver tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think? That's because you still have hope, but when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
This devil, Raphael, flaunts his paltry wings as if he wants to impress us. You saw the red dragon slaying his infernal kin above hell's fires, did you not? Next to a dragon, the devil's a gnat. When I am Kithrak, I will take my Queen Vlaakith his head as a trophy. I will sit astride one. It is only a matter of time. I will ride a red dragon. I will wield the silver sword, and I will conquer every layer of hell, should my queen command it. The Geich are my kind's mortal enemy. It is not unusual for the Kithrak to give chase. To penetrate the hells, this is unusual. But I'm not one to question the wisdom of my queen. I can see but to the horizon. Vlaakith's sight pierces the many plains.
just another crate.
Speak your name. I do not know this name. If you are known to my master, step forward and declare yourself an ally. I think not.
What in the hell's... Get back!
You are not my master. If you are his ally, step forward and declare it.
There is a pause as those glass eyes take you in. Then...
A well-guarded laboratory. What were they hiding down here? The necromancy of Thay. Sounds ominous.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. You can sense something dark about this tome. Something profane.
That looks terribly heavy. Why don't you let me carry it for you?
How about you just leave it where you found it and we saunter away?
I have my fair share of experience with dangerous books. I'll take that off your hands into more prepared ones.
Ignis!
Weapon blueprints. They call for Susa bark. If only I knew where to find some.
Spotted something. Spider webs everywhere.
Et alibi. Art. Ignis!
It's Ali.
Invenium Via!
Ex textura.
Invenium Via! Tormentum!
Inveniam Via!
Invenium Via!
Et alibi.
Et alibi!
Inveniam Via!
Hells! Excellent! Everytime via. Don.
Infinity.
alibi. Tormentor.
I feel a breeze. I wonder what's down there.
Well, after you.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. You can sense something dark about this tome, something profane.
Excellent.
You don't know what he read, but it had an effect. His eyes are hungry, but pained.
Well, quite the page turner. I'll get back to it when I have more time to focus.
Broken bones. Gods, what's happening?
Yeah, fungal spores. And they're everywhere.
Huh? That wasn't the net, was it?
More are coming.
Tell me you hear that voice.
They're coming. They're coming.
No, someone's coming. And someone else wants us to know.
They are coming.
You are coming.
A slender drow blade impales the stone before you, keeping a silent vigil. You can't recall anything this esoteric. There are too many rituals about swords to count. It feels like you're warring with 10 people for the blade, but with another hard yank, the weapon slips free from the stone.
Timask and torch stalks. Hell of a combination. Get confused by one, blown up by the other.
Ignis! Ignis!
You are swallowed by a chorus of turbulent music. Through one creature sings many voices, the harmony of an entire collective.
Sovereign, she has come. She is here.
The choir fades. A single melody rises above the others, brassy and command. You see a vision, your lifeless body wrapped in fungal tendrils. The Sovereign is threatening you. Fungal roots weave through your mind, seeking your true intent. Then the Sovereign drones a new melody, cautious but welcoming. The persistent music coaxes you forward. The Sovereign expects you.
It's planting spores. The myconid means to raise the dead.
The Sovereign's thick fingers stroke the corpse at its feet. A droning melody greets you as the creature turns its gaze to you.
Flesh Talker, I show you a memory. Watch and listen.
A violent vision grips you. Dwegar, dark dwarves, chopping myconid remains.
They broke our peace. They killed our young.
The Sovereign's song slows to the pace of a dirge. It is still in mourning.
We laid waste to many, but intruders remain. Lakewood.
The Sovereign's song halts as it measures your worth.
I sense your resolve. You will find Dwegar invaders
Dwegar killed their children. The blade must avenge them.
Deep purples swirl into familiar shapes. Gnomes in mining gear, chased by Dwegar.
The Dwegar seek a gnome. It is a guest.
An illusion comes over you. A Dwegar choking on a cloud of gleaming dust.
I can spare you no warrior. Too many were lost. But accept this gift. It will help you exterminate.
The Sovereign gifts you one more vision. A wall of vines parting to reveal glow.
Riches of magic and mind. Cleanse the rot, and they are yours. You do the circle a service. We will await word.
It replies with an echoing screech and returns its gaze to the corpse. Unusual spores waft from the decaying flesh.
Damn it all.
Perhaps Ammonium is right. I should get a rise.
Corpses. These creatures did battle with Dwegar. Camp. Looks abandoned.
The wall is riddled with holes. A suffocating stench of long rotten meat wafts out. The tunnels were created deliberately, but whether by tools or claws, you cannot say. The wall is riddled with the passage narrows and bends, becoming impassable before you're even elbow deep.
Ignis! Ignis!
Scorched ground. Something's burrowed in there. Something big.
Come on. Come on. What are you hiding? Can you summon the dead? Bring them back? Can you... Can you shut up and let me read? No, I won't kill them. Well, maybe will. I can't. I won't. Now... Stop! Stop! Let me go! Hello. A unique read, certainly. A tome of necromancy guarded by spirits. I barely opened it when they started whispering from the shadows. Now, every time I open it, the voices surge back into my mind. I can't reason with them. They exist to protect that book. Maybe. Maybe not. It's hard to know what's lurking in here. Someone went through a lot of trouble to protect this tome. It has to be something more than a book of cantrips. Still, I doubt this will help us with our parascience. Maybe it's better to put it aside for now. As long as those spirits remember their mission, I doubt it. Keeping the book safe is all they know. But still, we live in hope, figuratively speaking.
Ah, there you are. How did you enjoy my dear stew this evening? It's an old family recipe. Good. I tend to season it with spices from Karator, but given what's available to us, good old Rosemary had to see us through. Not that I mean to regale you with my culinary exploits. There's actually something quite different I'd like to discuss. We've been traveling together for a while now, and during those travels, I've been observing you. I want you to know that I like what I see. The way you got Korga to release the girl. The way you got that boy out of a harpy's clutches. In short, I've grown to trust you. Now I need you to place your trust in me. Our journey together is bound to last a while still. As such, I feel compelled to speak. I say this because there's something I desperately need. But while I'll tell you what that something is, I won't tell you why. I have to ask you to agree to this before carrying on this conversation. Thank you. I see I did well to trust you. Now, to the matter at hand. You see, I have a condition. A condition different from the tadpole, but just as deadly. The only way to appease said condition is for me to take powerful magical artifacts and absorb the weave inside. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, before we were abducted. It is time. And by that, I mean it's imperative that I find and consume powerful strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture. We all have our eccentricities. Ours are just more eccentric than most.
As a matter of fact, you should feel lucky to be traveling with men of taste.
We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. That one right there. I will consume the magic inside. What was a powerful artifact will be rendered no more than a trinket. But it will save my life, even if only temporarily. Please, time is of the essence. If you're not willing to part with this artifact, so be it. But I implore you to be on the lookout for another. As luck would have it, Faerun is full of them, though I do feel obliged to point out that items of power tend to be in the hands of the powerful. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Good. A bit of boldness will serve us well. I know the allure these artifacts hold. I understand their value and their power. All this to say, I understand the sacrifice I ask of you. I hope I can count on you.